No mai haere mai. Families, guests, staff and children, welcome to our Takere Primary School celebration for our Year 6 Real Hero Leavers. I am Emily Allen.
And I'm Darian Simons.
And we will be your hosts for this evening. Please stand for the New Zealand National Anthem.
Living the dream here.
Tonight a page is turning and we are moving on. We've always got the memories. For a small but talented group in our school, they have a special memory of performing with the kapa haka at the cultural festival. Introducing our dance crew.
years of school, we have had people to lean on, and our Board of Trustees supports us all the way. Please welcome our Board of Trustees Chairperson, Mr. Andrew Shipley.
Year 6 leaders. I hope they look back at their years full of fond memories in years to come. It's an exciting time to be involved with the school, obviously with the change the new school we've built. I'd also like to take the opportunity to thank the Neil and the leadership team, all the teachers, all the support staff who have done a huge amount of work to get our children to stay in year 6 and set them off to the big wide world, but also the work they've done to create a wonderful new school that we look forward to next year. So I hope you enjoy serving. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Shipley. On behalf of the children, staff and school community, we would like to thank you and the other members of the Board of Trustees who do such a great job of governing our school.
We would like to take this opportunity to thank the PTA for their tireless support of our children and the school. From organising the readathon to sorting out all those calendars we bought, we thank them for subsidising our camp at Wainui in Term 1 and raising money that will fund the new playground. And we're really looking forward to the ice skating they have arranged for next Monday.
Mrs. Eberhardt will now present the Year 6 ICAS Distinction Awards for 2015.
The International Competition and Assessment for Schools is an independent skills-based assessment with a competition element run by the University of New South Wales, Australia. Now, we have, our children sit 4 disciplines: spelling, writing, English and mathematics. Tonight we're going to give out the Distinction Award, and for a child to achieve a distinction, they have to be in the top 10%. For spelling, distinction goes to Lauren Delaney and Thomas Hopwood. For writing, distinction goes to Luke Reynolds. To achieve a high distinction, you have to be in the first percentile, and we have Lauren Delaney, who managed to achieve that in writing this year. English distinction goes to Thomas Hopwood, Rose Kennedy, and Zoe Bassett. Mathematics distinction goes to Thomas Hopgood, Elliot Menzies. And a high distinction to Eben Hogg.
We're going to sing you a favourite song of ours. The lyrics fit with how we are feeling at the moment. It's called Wherever I Go.
Everything's about to change, and we would like to introduce Sammy O'Hara, who stood here 7 years ago and said goodbye to yesterday. Sammy has been head girl at Linwood College this year, and was the winner of the Sandy Beverley Memorial Award at the Southern Jam Youth Jazz Festival this year. Please welcome Sammy O'Hara.
I'm glad someone knows what they're doing. Good evening, staff, parents, esteemed guests, and the graduating students of Waitakere School for 2015. I'm Sammy O'Hara, and it has been an absolute privilege for me to be invited back to school this evening to share with you a few words of wisdom as you begin the next chapter of your schooling journey. When I attended school on these grounds, it was called Windsor School, as it probably was for a few of you also. I look back on my time at Windsor with fondness and with gratitude, for the time I spent here gave me the building blocks that set me up for the next chapter of my schooling adventure. It's a strange feeling, looking back and reflecting upon the last 13 years I've spent as a school student. Upon leaving Windsor School in 2009, I could not have possibly predicted how the next 13 years of my life would pan out. I began the next chapter of my journey at Chislerwood Intermediate, where I would enjoy an extraordinary 2 years packed with opportunity. It was there that I learned how to play the saxophone, which I've now played for 7 years and have had an amazing time doing. From there, I moved to Linwood College, where I just recently graduated and now face the big wide world. It was an absolute honour for me to represent the college this year as head girl for 2015, as well as prefect of the arts. My time at high school was filled with some unforgettable moments, like directing the Stage Challenge team for 2015, and I see you have some amazing dancers of your own that might have actually scored a bit better than we did, as well as performing on stage as Eliza Doolittle, playing saxophone on stage for Classical Sparks, all things I could never have possibly predicted when I was sitting in the chairs that you're sitting in today. Looking out into the audience this evening, I see a lot of bright, excited faces and a whole lot of potential. As you begin the next chapter of your journey, there'll be a lot of excitement, a lot of new experiences, and a lot of change. As a school, as students, and as a community, you've already embraced so much change, and there is nothing more valuable than the resilience you've shown. The biggest piece of advice I can offer you is to do as much as possible and to find something that you love doing. For me, the most exciting, rewarding, and memorable experiences at school have come from seizing opportunities. You guys are packed with energy and with vibrance, and there is no better time as young people for you to get out there and seize opportunity yourself. If you want to play an instrument, do so. If you want to play a sport, join a robotics team, become a pro surfer, please do so. It's never too late to start. In the next few years, you'll be offered opportunities you never knew were possible, and from them, I hope you'll find a passion like I did. For now, you say goodbye to the corridors and playgrounds that you've run around in for the last 6 years, but I promise you that you'll find new corridors through which you can run through and new memories to create in them. In the next chapters of your schooling journey, work hard and do something that the future self will thank you for. To finish up this evening, I have to quote the wise words of my main man, Dr. Seuss. Kid, you'll move mountains. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way.
Thank you, Sammy. In 2009, our next speaker, Jack Ansett, also stood here and said goodbye to you yesterday. Currently a Year 12 at Burnside High, he won the 2015 Raw Comedy Quest, an open mic night for new faces where the rookie comedians have a chance to become the next generation of stand-up comedians. Please welcome Jack Ansett.
To be honest, I'm feeling a little overdressed, guys, but, oh well. God, look at all you guys. Hey, brother, how you going? Woo! Oh, like, it honestly feels like yesterday I was sitting where you guys are sitting, right now. And you're on chairs, guys. Probably the first assembly you've ever sat on a chair. So exciting times, eh? Moving up in the world. And intermediate, there are chairs. At high school, we're all just on lazy boys. So look forward to that, guys. But no, I'm a little anxious tonight, mainly around Miss Reynolds. Because I think she hates me. And mainly because I broke the school piano in year 6 by dropping it on my foot. But, so sorry about that. But I see you've got a nice replacement, so, yeah. And I've basically done you a favour, you know? New piano, new... Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, yeah. But, anyway, I'll just get out my notes, because I was going to freestyle this, but, you know. Okay. Yeah, so, I feel extremely privileged to be talking to you guys, because I literally was sitting here 6 years ago, and, you know, I know all your tricks, guys. I do. You know, I know all the lies you've made to your teachers, because I've done them too. Like, for example, when you're not actually sick, but you just want to go home. So I'm going to say it. So you go to the sick bay and you got to take it. So you're hi. I was just wondering, can I just sit in the sick bay for a little bit? And then you go in the sick bay and you've got to cough every few minutes. I haven't coughed in a while. Maybe she's getting suspicious. And you just sit there, just waiting for the moment when Mrs. Johnson will come in and say, "Shall we call Mum?" And you're like, "Yeah, we should." But yeah, that one actually bit me on the bum because I had asthma, so all the fake coughing just aggravated it too much and I got sick anyway. I've got one more. This is for the teachers. You know when you check everyone's lunches to see if they've eaten enough to go and play? You're being deceived. Because in year 2, I started a trend of putting my sandwiches underneath my lunchbox so they can't see them. And then I'll be like, "Hey, Miss Royal, I'm finished." And she'll be like, "Oh, Jet, look at you, who's eating your lunch? Off you go." And then I'd chuck them in the bin and go play ball rush. So, alright, that's enough. I won't spoil any more. But yeah, okay. So, my name is Jack Ansett, 17 years old, currently about to start my last year at Burnside High School. And as your MC said, I won the South Island Raw stand-up comedy competition. Don't brag, but I did. So I beat about over 30 comedians twice my age and was sent up to Auckland to compete in the Raw Comedy Quest against about the top 10 Raw in the country for the New Zealand International Comedy Festival. And I wasn't successful, you know, tough competition, but it was honestly one of the best experiences of my life, you know, like performing in front of about 2,000 people, and it was just such a great vibe, you know, the festival was just awesome. And so that was just something that I was really proud of achieving at only 16 years old. And you know, ever since I've been granted with amazing opportunities like performing regularly with comedy greats like Raybon Khan, who some of the parents in here may know, Ben Hurley, who some of you guys might know. That's about it so far. But yeah, that's awesome. Sorry, I was going to freestyle as I said, but I keep forgetting what I'm talking about. Yeah, so like, I've hardly climbed Mount Everest, you know, but I am extremely proud of what I've achieved. And like, as some of the teachers here can tell you, I've always been like that annoying kid in class who's trying to make everyone laugh. And then I've always just been labelled as the class clown. And then I realised like a year or two ago that, well, making people laugh is probably one of the only things that gets me through the day these days. So when I tried stand-up for the first time, and got a bunch of laughs from a bunch of jokes which I thought were pretty average, I'm like, oh really? This is something I could be good at. And it was something that I was allowed to be good at, you know, because it's generally quite a adult-based form of entertainment. So it was awesome to break into that industry sort of at such an early age. So the message I'm trying to get to you guys is, you know, don't see age as a barrier, as cheesy as that sounds, you know, like, if you've got a passion, what's your passion? Volleyball. If you've got a passion for volleyball, follow that passion for volleyball. You'll be in USA, who knows where you'll be in 6 years, eh? Woo! But yeah, like, you guys sitting here, it's a sad time, you know. You guys have all known each other for 6 years, and in some cases you'll be going your separate ways. But it's also an exciting time, because I can honestly tell you that intermediate will be the best 2 years of your life. You'll make awesome friends and strengthen friendships you've brought through here from Windsor. Oh, sorry. White Tuffet. Oh, it's like saying Voldemort, isn't it? Everyone's like, shh! But yeah, so you'll make awesome friends. Some of you will form relationships, if you know what I'm saying. In year 6, I remember sitting outside this hall with my mates saying, just imagine all the chicks that are going to be at Chisholmwood. In reality, it was just like all the chicks that were at Windsor. Plus like 2 others. But what I'm trying to say is, it's a very exciting time. Very exciting time for opportunity. Not opportunity like this. Oh, full of opportunity. So yeah, and like, you guys will be presented with lots of opportunities, and I really encourage you to grasp those opportunities, because I think to me it's really about trying everything out, you know. Like, because when you first get there, it can be quite intimidating, especially if you don't know many people. So if you join like a sports team, volleyball team over here, just, you know, drum club, whatever, you know, it's a great way to make friends and break the ice. So to wrap up this evening, yeah. I think I've already said this one, I'll say it anyway, because otherwise the next thing don't work. So it's about trying everything out anyway, you know? Like, just for the banter. Like, learning the recorder in year 3. Like, I haven't used the recorder since, but it's still on my CV, you know? So, yeah. Is it? Your CV? Woo! So what I'm trying to say is, guys, just, you know, embrace what you're good at, because we're all terrible at a lot of things, but we're also really good at a lot of things. So you guys need to, intermediate and high school, it's about, you know, finding the difference between that, and if there's something you're not too good at but you want to be good at, just try and get better at that, blah blah blah. This doesn't make any sense. Oh, alright, okay, I'll leave you there. Have a good holiday, guys, and peace out.
Thank you, Jack. Our primary school chapters are ending, but what an opportunity-packed few chapters they've been. This is some of what we've been up to. Rock band.
Jump Jan team that competed at the zones.
Chess zones team.
Otago Maths problem solving group.
Student council.
Real choice challenges.
Playground hero.
Cantor Math team.
Rugby league and ripper tournament.
Rugby fun day.
Rhythmic gym team.
Enviro firms.
PE shed monitor.
Librarian.
Wet day monitors.
Rope chop.
Gardening club.
Phone monitor.
Orchestra.
Choir.
Kapahaka.
Special festival choir and orchestra.
Waitalk FM.
YTV.
Friday choices.
Paul Footy Group.
Graffiti touch rugby competition.
Zone and or Canterbury swimming competition.
Lunchtime chess.
Lego Club.
A chess team, the South Island Champs.
Dance crew.
Zones and Canterbury event for athletics.
Canterbury triathlon and or duathlon.
Zone and Canterbury event for cross country.
Winter tournament.
Summer tournament.
Canterbury gymnastics team.
Hagley Sport.
Bankers.
Tiki group.
Volleyball.
Girls soccer.
Aerobics competition.
Basketball.
Tinkering with tools.
French.
Shirley District Music School Orchestra. Well, there we go. Plus, we also managed to fit in the occasional science, arts and sport sessions, and a bit of reading, writing and maths into our days at school.
A page is turning for everyone, and I would like to introduce our principal, Mr. O'Reilly, who has written on many of those turned pages. Please welcome Mr. O'Reilly.
Welcome folks, welcome parents and our esteemed guests. Thank you, Jack and Sammy. Sammy, I now have something to do as an oral person. I can take up professional surfing. Thank you for that. And Jack, if this career fails me, I used to make kids laugh at school, so I'll be going to what we've got here are an amazing group of children, and if you didn't quite get it, they had quite a good thigh work out at that stage, and it is incredible the opportunities that your children have at Waitaki School. We've got the leaders of the future. In fact, this is our future, and our hope would be that these children are going to be able to solve some of the problems that we've collectively created to make our world a better place. At Waitaki School, our vision is to create real heroes making real choices. So REAL stands for and when I saw these children standing up before, man, are they achievers. So you've heard about some of the achievement they've had outside of the classroom. A little bit later on I'll talk about some of the things I've been doing inside of the classroom. Who remembers the first iPhone? This is more an adult question. Adults, the first iPhone? Anyone have one of those? The interesting thing about the first iPhone was the sales on the first iPhone were absolutely unbelievable. The feedback from the public was incredible. But it was a new innovation. Before the iPhone came out, I had an Opti Touch. Apple didn't invent the touch screen technology that went with their phone. They just made it a bit better. They innovated better, and they did a better job of someone before them. For us, our school has been a bit like that over the last 2 years. You all know that Waitaki School removed the collaborative teacher learning spaces, flexible spaces for children's learning, and different ways of teaching. It's not new what we have been working on for the last couple of years, but we've been working very hard to make it the best it could be. The sales results, you could say, have been quite incredible, because over the last few weeks and next year, teachers and leaders from around New Zealand come to hear about what we're doing at our school. We've had over 500 visitors walking through our results are quite overwhelming. These are the things that I found out from teachers through my research when I was away on my fellowship work in term 3, that teachers are saying about working in these spaces. Things like, I feel far more supported as a teacher. I'm not going it alone. I can share problems with my colleagues, and probably if I share a joke, someone else in the room will laugh at it. Together we can problem solve when a child is struggling. I'm intrigued by one of the biggest challenges that we face in our country is our children being educated well. And one of the biggest challenges the teacher faces is, how do I help a child who's struggling with their learning? And why in the past have we always said to the teacher, just do it on your own? So teachers really appreciate someone else to work with and solve problems. Teachers have been able to teach to their strengths, and we know our teachers have a broad range of strengths in Waitaki School. Sharing the local work, one of the things I was intrigued about from my time in Canada is, man, the New Zealand teachers work hard. Overseas, it isn't quite, certainly in Canada, they work hard, but not at the level that our staff do here at Waitaki School. I know most teachers in New Zealand. We problem solve on the go when things are happening. So there's another elephant in the room to help solve the problems. Learning from one another, no longer being a lonely profession. And I often heard teachers saying, I didn't realise that before I was quite lonely. In fact, I don't want to go back to that space by myself. That's the teachers. The students. So every couple of weeks you'll see that I have a picture with the principal and sit down with children and ask them about what's going on. And these are the sort of things that children have been telling me. Like in having a couple of different teachers to learn with. You can always find a teacher to help you. You're not just stuck with one class. I learned different things from different teachers. And one child said to me, he's sitting in the room, and he said, I think it's better because teachers can teach kids what they need to know. And you would expect that that happened in a typical classroom. And what he was saying is it's even better when you've got more teachers because they're meeting a wider range of needs in the space. There are so many people you can learn with. Someone else said to me, actually, you also know where you can hide because there's so many adult guys in the room. And I don't want to go back to the old way of one teacher in a little room. And one student said to me last year, she was at a different school last year, I had one teacher, one class, this is much better. So those are good, they're good results, but they're not good enough for themselves. You've seen some of the results of what our children do at Waitaki School outside of the classroom, and the staff haven't seen these results yet. These are hot off the press. But for our Year 6, 5 and 6 students, Year 6 here tonight, overall, in our school this year in reading, overall 86% of our children were at or above the standard. For our Year 5, 96%. For our Year 6s, 94%. For our Māori children, 100% and 92%. And for our Pacifica students, 100% of the children were at or above the standard. For writing, New Zealand's downfall in a lot of ways for our children. Overall, our school has achieved 82%. Our Year 5s, 88. Our Year 6s, 83. Our Year 6 Māori, 85. And Pacifica, 100%. At or above the standard. And for mathematics, it's way down there so you won't be able to see it well. Overall, in our school we were at 83%, our Year 5s at 88, our Year 6s at 87, Māori 92, and Pacifica 100% of children at or above the standard. So those are pretty outstanding results. So how do we achieve it? And what we've done, and I think this is a really important message for you to consider, about a focus on quality teaching, and making sure we're doing the things in the classroom that make a difference to the children. And it's called effective pedagogy. So creating a space where children feel safe and supported, encouraging children to be reflective thinkers. Now, if all we get are good test results, we haven't got enough. Because we really need problem solvers, critical thinkers, creative thinkers. Also enhancing the relevance of new learning. That means the stuff I'm learning at school has to disconnect into my world. Because the quickest way to get children to disengage is teach them something that is totally irrelevant. And making connections to their experiences and their world. Another thing we've done is using these little devices, and I noticed Sammy's speech on an iPhone. Using the devices in the learning studios in the classrooms in the most effective way has enhanced the learning outcomes for our children, especially in writing. We've seen some really great progress for our children who struggle with writing when they're using technology. And finally, collaboration, our teachers working together. You don't know who this bloke is here, children? And who's he? Well, that's Coach. And what have they achieved recently? How many times? How many times in a row? Pretty outstanding achievement. And what Steve Hansel will tell you is it's not him alone. He'll say, I work with the team. And these guys will say, it's not me alone. I work with a greater team. And that team has achieved outstanding results for your mates. We've got a team at our River campus have achieved outstanding results for your children here. They've worked incredibly hard despite a huge range of obstacles over the last year and 2 years so that your children have achieved great results. And behind him sits a bigger team of our whole staff in Waitakere. If you're one of the teachers or staff members at Waitakere School who has had any involvement with the learning of these children, would you please stand up? Can you give those people? They say it takes a village to raise a child. In our school it takes far more than one teacher to achieve what we do with your children. People have asked me, so you're doing these things at Waitakere School and other schools, primary schools in the country, and what's the implication for them to go to intermediate and high school? Are they just going to go back to what they had before? School desks, one teacher, box lids, straight clothes, do as you're told. What happens then? The answer is, I can't actually change what happens next year, but what I can tell you, that if we send your children off achieving really high levels academically, expressing positive well-being, they're engaged and motivated, becoming self-regulated learners, and we're learning heroes, the implications are pretty good. Because that's what you need for your children, them to go and be responsible for their own learning. So we need you parents, to put out a pretty important message, because how many of you have heard some of the stuff in the media about the problems about these flexible learning spaces, these big barns, these noisy environments? Any parents heard those messages in the media? Yep. And what is happening is there are a few people making a big noise, and I think what we need to do is speak out about what happens when you go to quality teaching and learning environment. And in these spaces, we can make a bigger difference for your children. So when you hear some of that stuff, push back with what is happening for your own children. Okay, next bit. Now, if you were here last year, that means you had a year 6 leaving last year, parents, so you can't play this game. So here's the game, it's who am I? And all you do is put your hand up once you think you have guessed who am I. Son, your son can't play this game. You can't play either. Sammy and maybe. So there you go. So here we go. If you think you know who it is, your hand goes up. So I'm an author. You can't know who it is. No, you can't. An illustrator. An American. I wrote a book in 1954 using 234 of the most important words for new entrant readers to help them to become better readers. Oh, he's right! What you might not know about Dr. Seuss is he's not a doctor. He never was a doctor. His father wanted him to be a doctor, so it's quite convenient to be called Dr. Seuss. There's his real name, Theodore Geisel. Was it because he likes cats, he likes hats. And like Sammy, I like Dr. Seuss. So here's small messages from Dr. Seuss. Students, children, only you can control your future. Your parents have invested in you since you were this old, and the older you get, the more important it is for you to make the decisions. I can tell you right now, Mummy and Daddy will not be holding your hands to take you into year 7 at the school you go to. They might take you unless you want them to. They'll take you in there and you have to decide what you're going to do on that day. You're going to decide about the choices that you make that Jack and Sammy talk about, and the way you interact with people. And every time you do that, you're controlling your future. And even more importantly, children, you need to do the best you can to make our world a better place. I would love it if when you grow up you say, this world is awesome. It's a healthy place to live, people are kind to one another, I love our world. And it's about the choices you make. And it's quite true with you, Jack. You want to do this one out for me, children? And I think this one's even more important for Jack. Why fit in when you were born to stand out? When you go, particularly to intermediate and high school, there is pressure on you to conform and not to stand out. But actually we need people in New Zealand in our world that are prepared to stand out and do great things. This was written by Dr. Zeus, this was a bit written by Dr. Riley, this bit. So read that one there for me. Strive to be Thankfully, you are you. You've got brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. It's up to you, children. Adults, 2015 has been a pretty stunning year. And we reflect on the fact that this is the end, in a lot of ways, of the Windsor and Burwood journey. Because next Wednesday, we leave both campuses. We leave this one here, we leave the Burwood campus, and we travel to our new school. Now we are going to take artefacts, some important things from the past. So whichever school the children came from, or you as parents supported, you should have a piece of that in our new school. We're pushing on from both of those places, and these two schools have an incredible history. Okay, children, have a look as soon as you know the answer. Just stick your hands over here. You ready? Ashton, how long do you reckon that is? Yes, that is the combined history, folks, of our two schools. Burwood School started as 22 years after the first 4 ships arrived in Christchurch. Windsor School was birthed out of Burwood School expansion and popularity. Now with the sand dunes came the subdevelopment, but maybe should have stayed in the sand dunes given what happened. But our schools are connected and come from one another, and 188 years with the combined history goes into our new school, and we honour that as we go forward. In our new school, if you haven't peeked through the fences yet, that's pretty stunning. I know. It's got toilets. And it's got the Alps. I would say in the last year, the last 2 years at times with the staff, it's felt like we're hanging on for dear life. And we have moved and moved again and packed up and moved again over that time, so that we end up at the place we are now today. Well, this week is the last time we pack up as we move into our new school. And sometimes it's a bit like that. Any teachers felt like that from time to time? So what's a bigger measure of success? For us at Waitapu School, it's about people. He tangata, he tangata, he tangata. It's about the people. It's about you people and these children and our staff working together to get the best possible outcome. It's about that and what staff we've got. Today there's going to be some families who are leaving for the very last time, who have had a long association with our school. And I'm wondering if you're brave enough to stand up if this is the last time that you'll be associated with Burwood or Waitapu, so we can do well you as well. And I know there's a few of you out there, so would you mind speaking up? Let's give those people a really, really big applause. And as I look out at those people, I know that there's a number of them who contributed hugely to both schools over the years to make our place what it is today. So thank you from us. For you parents and for us as staff, it's really about this. it's what we teach them to do for themselves that's going to create the best possible outcome for our children. It's about them heading off and becoming responsible, self-regulated lifelong learners. And children, you can look at Sammy and Jack, and those are things that you can do in the future. You don't want to become a comedian. Good. You know, and I'm telling the head girl that this isn't for you boys. And head boy. And any other opportunities that exist in your future is incredible. But I'm going to remind you, children, that only you can control your future. Parents, our new school, the space that your Year 6 children will spend a little bit of time in next week when we go up and visit that new space. It's a light at the end of the tunnel that we're coming across. And our new school's got the stories of both existing schools, and the kaupapa of the story of those two schools are in our new school. And we talk about the whenua, the land, the wide water that has so influenced our place, and rangi in particular, the Whakaparoa, the easterly wind that has dominated this area for so long. And some of our Year 6 children, switching over, Mr. Bush. Some of our Year 6 children have created a lovely story that's going to go on our website. When people come to visit our school, there'll be a little QR code and they can go on there with your phone. Instead of reading our kaupapa, they'll be able to watch this here.
Area changed over time. Where do we start? Why don't we Google it?
I wouldn't bother.
What we need is a time machine so we can go back and figure out what the land was used over time.
That's me. Hop in.
Cool, let's go. Hiya, what are you doing? We're gathering food. This area is our making kai. So it's basically like a supermarket?
Te tira mai. Look, birds, fish, and eels like Ruru and Korimako.
How'd you guys get here? I don't see any houses.
Our ancestor Paikea came all the way from Hawaii. Yeah, his brother tried to kill him. He got away on the back of a whale.
Really?
We got our name from his descendant, Tahu Botuku.
No, Tahu. Clever, eh? So your tribe lives here?
No, just a haku. Ngā tua huriri.
Hello. G'day.
Tina Korua.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Where do you come from?
We sailed from England 3 months ago and we just trekked over the Jolly High Mountain.
I say, this easterly wind is rather beastly.
That easterly wind, Ōruaparoa, created this whenua, our land.
Well, this land is altogether far too boggy. Streams meandering all over the place.
This is our Takaro. So much of our food is here.
Nah, this is the Travis wetland.
This land is going to have to be drained so we can farm it properly. Drain it? Farm? What is that? It's a far more efficient way of producing food from the land.
I think the supermarket's going to disappear.
I don't know. We've got to deliver the kai to the park.
Is it true? There's a school down by the river called New Brighton School?
Absolutely right. We just come from New Brighton School and we're going to pick up our little brother from Beach School.
That's weird. 2 campuses just like us. We've got the wetlands and the river.
Guess what? Next year in January 1889, our school becomes 2 schools. Billwood School, Mr. King named it, and Central New Brighton School.
That's strange because with us, it's 2 schools becoming 1, and with you, it's 2 schools but 1 school becoming 2. No, actually, 3 schools.
What?
Heaps of people are building houses over there. Yeah, my house is just over the road from the new school. We're having a grand opening ceremony for Windsor School in 1970.
Really? I used to go there before the...
Time to leave!
Right, let's get that was good for us. Wait, where's our iPads? Without having to go through them again. They really were bad, weren't they? When we got back to school 3 weeks after the earthquakes, half of the Burwell kids had moved away. And they didn't come back. I know, they're empty paddocks where houses used to be. I guess the land looks the way that those pioneer children wanted it to look. Maybe if the land in the red zone was left, it would eventually turn back to the way the Māori children wanted it. Do you realise there has been a school on the site for 143 years? Ooh! Quick, put that in our research assignment. Assignment complete. What shall we do now? Let's meander down to Waitakere School. They're not funny. I don't get it. Waitakere means meandering waters. Duh. Whoa. I love the epic floors. They've even got a massive kitchen. Cool air vents. I love the extra rooms. And it looks like they even have soundproof walls. Fancy lights as well.
This is a space for 21st century learners.
But what are the studios called? Year 1 and 2 are in Fennel the Land Studios, Bird and Ranza. Year 3 and 4 are in Y, the Water Studio, Otakaro and Travis. Year 5s and 6s are in Rangi, the Sky Studios, Ruru and Koremako. But we're off to intermediate. And look, there's the future. We're in Kohana, next studio. What are you doing? Come here.
Congratulations for the part. It's such an outstanding group of research graduates. Thank you.
Many of us have been taking part in the Real Choice Challenges this year, and we are now going to make the Pounamu presentations. Teachers, please come to the stage.
Okay, why don't they all be grown-ups going? Maybe Lucas is going to go.
Kia ora koutou. It is at this point we acknowledge and celebrate the effort and commitment of our Year 6 students who undertook and completed the 2015 Ponamu Real Challenges. This required each of them to complete 8 challenges, one from each of the 5 categories: community, environment, physical activity and outdoors, personal inquiry and creativity, and the balance, personal choice from across the categories. Having engaged in the challenges, they have developed skills and strategies and become empowered to take up new possibilities. But their success comes from not themselves alone, but from the strength of many: family and whānau, friends, teachers and members of the community. They are real heroes, exemplifying the school's tikanga of who we are and what we stand for: respect for self, others and the environment, encouragers of self and others, achievers and lifelong learners. They are all valued and active citizens of our community, shaping our environment and communities at local, national and global levels, able to identify and make decisions about issues that concern them, and with the support of adults, begin taking action in meaningful ways, not only for the good of themselves, but also others and the environment. Not just for today, but also for our future and that of the planet. To our Year 6 Real Challenge heroes, to acknowledge your achievement, we present to each of you a piece of a Ponamu pendant, a taonga, a treasure. Wear it with pride. Congratulations. We are proud of you and for you.
Right, these are the children from room 25. Maya Columbus, Noah Deed, Corbin Hooper, Dallas Harold Jones, Ryan Lee, Hannah Mackey, Alex Noster, Jason Reynolds, Jaden Salkal, Blake Simonson Lamb, Alexi Tucker, Lewis West. Well done, guys.
Jimmy Bay, Zoe Batten, Charlie Brady, Lucy Donaldson, Neve Edwards Brown, Vanessa Hessler, Eben Hogg, Maren McKinney, Elliot Menzies, Molly Rochford, Bella Russ Hoffmans, Georgia Shedbolt, Jacob Wadley, Jamie Williams.
Sebastian Bernard, Tyler Ray Davidson, Jamie Lane, Fabian Lewis, Isaiah King, Elizabeth Perry, Rachel Keshe, Delaney. Anna Morrison. Anna Robertson. Okay, from 1B, Olivia Gainsford. Ethan Baker. Leighton Miller. Paige Solomon. Darian Simons. Matthew Fairbrother. Katie Neville. Sophie Crates. Amelia Duda. And Drew Jorgensen.
From room 32, Nikita Bennett, Rory Kalis, John Perico, Christian Harris, Isabella Howe, Brock Pickering, Daniel Cowley, and Bradley Smith.
From room 33, Alicia Boma. Sam Hartness. Jada Harney. Jada Cormier. Mia Middleton Vincent. Karen Rushton. Emily Neal. Bidley Robertson Watson. Thomas Rohrer. And Renzo Webb.
From room 39, Finlay Cronin. Chanel Duffy. Millie Lamont Ears. Zach Nicosh. Ella Pulleybank. And Nick Radcliffe.
And from room 40, Emily Allen, Oliver Cotton, Alicia Frank, Thomas Hopgood, Rose Kennedy, Grace Mackey, and Laura Holland. Well done, guys.
Mrs. Atkinson will now present the certificates to the Student Council.
Hi everyone. So this year's Year 6 Student Council have been amazing representatives for Waitaki School. They have trained Year 5s to take their place for next year, and they have been role models throughout both campuses, spending their Wednesday meeting days on the Wetlands campus, interacting with the little ones. So first up, Thomas Hopgood. Cara Muschin. Rose Kennedy. Olivia Gainsford. Zach McCosh. Ethan Hardacre. Renzo Webb. And Jamie Williams. It has been a pleasure spending the year with you.
We have 107 Year 6 graduates this year. Over the last 2 years, we have been the leaders at Waitakere Primary School across the two campuses. We have helped to build the real hero culture for our new school community and are proud of what we have achieved in doing this. Teachers, please present the graduation certificates.
Room 25, Maya Columbus. So there is also Peyton Cam, who can't be here tonight. Noah Dean. Corbin Hooper. Dallas Harold Jones. Ryan Lee. Hannah Mackey. Alex Noster. Jason Reynolds. Jaden Sarkell. Blake Simonson Lamb. Alexi Tucker. Lewis West.
Just move back. Zoe Bassett. Charlie Brady. Lucy Donaldson. Me, Edwards Brown. Vanessa Hester. Eben Hall. Maren McKinney. Elliot Menzies. Molly Rochford. Bella Ross Hoffmans. Georgia Shedbolt. Bryce Simons. Jacob Wadley. And Jamie Williams.
In Learning Studio 1A, Sebastian Bernard. Lauren Delaney. Tyler A. Davidson. Aaron Draper. Edgel Keship.
How's it middle?
Isaiah King. Fabian Lewis. Jamie Lee. Anna Morrison. Elizabeth Peary. Isla Robertson. Deacon Johnson. Bradley Smith. Ezra Williams.
And from 1B, Sophie Crates. Amelia Bruder. Matthew Fairbrother. Olivia Gainsford, Ethan Hardacre, Drew Jorgensen, Leighton Miller, Lucas Mills, Katie Neville, Paige Solomon, Darian Simons,
Georgia Adcock, Nikita Bennett, Rory Kalis, John Perigo, Mariah Fontier, Kristen Harris, Isabella Howe, Aidan McPhail, Bradley Moore, Brock Pickering, Daniel Powley, Callum Shepherd,
room 33, Karen Aldman, Seth Burst, Alicia Bowman, Sam Hartness, Jada Maloney, Jada Maloney, Mia McNaughton Vincent, Cara Mushton, Emmeline Neal, Samantha Lordmeyer, Bentley Robertson Watson, Thomas Rohrer, Renzo Webb, Max Wright,
And from room 39, Finlay Cronin, Chanel Duffy, Millie Lamondiers, Ashton Lane, Zach Gosh, William Limo, Ella Pulley, Rebecca Radcliffe, and Natasha Solitaire.
From room 40, Emily Allen, Oliver Cotton. Lamont Notti. Alicia Friend. Ethan Cow. Thomas Hopgood. Rose Kennedy. Quentin Kekstra. Grace Leckey. Angus Marquet. Isaac Ewald. Stevie Ann Newsom. Glenn Porter. Luke Reynolds. Joshua Rump. Laura Wallen.
Miss Reynolds, it's time to let everyone know who are the recipients of the Outstanding Achievement Awards and Cups this year. Are you there, Mr. Shipley?
Okay, starting with our special certificates. These certificates are awarded to children who have gone above and beyond, are real heroes at Waitaki School, and have been selected for these achievement certificates. Outstanding contribution to music and chess, Ryan Lee. This one we actually awarded last week because this person can't be with us. Outstanding generosity of spirit and a positive attitude, Peyton Cam. Academic excellence across the curriculum, Zoe Batten. Demonstrating outstanding real hero qualities when collaborating with others, Charlie Brady. Excellent effort in all areas of learning, Christian Harris. Demonstrating outstanding real hero qualities, Isabella Hull. Outstanding academic drive and focus and commitment to music and culture, Emily Allen. Academic excellence and outstanding real hero qualities, Luke Reynolds. Academic excellence in writing, Lauren Delaney. Excellent effort in all areas of learning, Ashul Kasha.
outstanding effort and consistent progress in 2015, Sebastian Bernard. Outstanding generosity of spirit and a positive attitude at all times, Ethan Hardacre. Academic excellence in mathematics and outstanding effort and ability in coaching others, Kyron Aldwin. Outstanding effort and ability as a self-directed learner in all areas of learning, Mia McNaughton-Vince. Demonstrating outstanding real hero qualities when collaborating with others, Natasha Soichi. And outstanding generosity of spirit and contribution to the culture of our school, Millie Lamond Ed. Mrs. Royal and Mrs. Banterbean, would you like to come up to the stage to help with the exit process? And on to our Cup Awards for 2015. Starting with our top sports boy. This boy has taken part in school triathlon, the Canterbury Duathlon, the Canterbury Triathlon, zone swimming, zone cross country, zones winter tournament for rugby, Canterbury winter tournament, summer Hagley for touch and ripper, winter Hagley for rugby, graffiti touch, zones athletics, rugby fun day, indoor tournament for basketball, league, Canterbury tag tournament, that means, ripper tournament. And that person is Benzo Webb. And our top sports girl for 2015. This person has taken part, or has participated, in the Canterbury Duathlon, the Zones Cross Country, the Canterbury Cross Country, Zones Athletics, Canterbury Athletics, Zones Winter Tournament for netball, Canterbury Winter Tournament for netball, Canterbury Gym Competition, Winter Hagley for netball, basketball, graffiti touch, indoor tournament for volleyball, league, and the Canterbury tag tournament. Oh, and that person is Jada Hawaii.
I think we need to see the parents of those two children who
This person has taken part in lots of things, including Jump Jam, librarian, kapahaka, choir, and taken part in the Real Challenges. This person is high achieving in all academic learning, has been on the student council, sets high personal expectations, is a role model and a real hero, Olivia Gainsford. Our next award is for the Community Star, and we had so many children to choose from, and we have actually ended up on a tie for this one, so it's going to be shared. Both of these people are involved in so many so many activities. They've got personality plus, they're enthusiastic, and sense of humour plus, they get involved in school life to the utmost. They're a real hero with an exemplary standard. The two people are Zach McCosh and Rose Kennedy. The cup for our arts and cultural leader. This person is once again involved in lots of things in the school, really standing out in the arts and cultural. It's been in the Jump Jam team, the kapahaka, the choir, and, this is pretty stunning, was selected to be in the special choir for the music festival 2 years running, Hannah Mackie. Our cup for the academic leader. This person has shown overall academic excellence at a top level across all areas. This person is a highly self-directed learner, perseveres at everything, very creative, always seeking to improve himself, setting extremely high standards and highly motivated, an avid and strong reader, Daniel Powley. The cup for our outstanding girl leader this year. This person, high academic achieving across all areas, has been involved in Canton Math, Otago problem solving, student council, kapahaka, the senior Jump Jam team, road patrol, librarian, phone and sports shed monitor, shows exemplary real hero qualities, highly respected and valued by her peers, a strong role model for others all the time. Involved in sport at all levels, just a few are Canterbury Triathlon, zone swimming, zone and Canterbury athletics, Canterbury Gym, Summer Hagley, lots and lots of other things, and was also player of the tournament at BMT Cara Masjid. And our last award for 2015 is for our outstanding boy leader. This person, I'm going to try not to lose the cat out of the bag. Exemplary real hero qualities, highly respected and valued by peers, strong role model for others all the time. Was in the zone athletics team for high jump, the Cantermath team. Has been on the student council, got distinction in spelling, maths and English in the IPAS. Has been in chess. Earned the Chisnwood Academic Scholarship, and results just out from the intermediate level of Otago problem solving. He scored excellence, one of only 2 people. Thomas Hopwood. Congratulations everyone, and to everyone sitting
Congratulations, everyone.
At Waitakere Primary School, our motto is real heroes making real choices. I think you would agree that we are a fine example of real heroes.
Juliana, everything is about to change. We face tomorrow as we say goodbye to yesterday. We'll always have the memories.
Mommy.
That's the end of our celebration. Please join us outside where the PTA have kindly organised the sausages to enjoy while we get together and reminisce.
Thank you everyone for sharing in our celebration.
And wherever you go, show the world you've got something to say, a song to sing out loud.